Hey you guys, I am back with video 2 for the Secret Lottery book. Sorry you guys, I've had death in the family and a lot going on. Want to reiterate the 3 main strategies that were in the first video. Use your pairs as a guide, especially numbers leading with zeros, and back pairs may hit. Alright, if you guys want a review of that, go over to the first video. But these are the important things in that first video. Numbers with leading zeros, watch those. Your pairs are your guide. Those numbers with leading zeros, if it's 076, you're going to use that 76 pair. And the back pairs may hit straight play tips. The back pair is usually straight. Move the first digit and the middle digit. Move the first digit to the middle and the rear to make a straight play. So if we got, let's look at this. And here's the site. It has directions for use right there. And you can open this up on your phone and on your PC. You can kind of look at it. So what we've got here is we're looking at the last 10. Okay. And let's see if we've got, we got this back pair 38. So I would take that 38 and I would make it into 30 straight numbers. You can if you want. And this is to watch, because if you start doing a lot of this, you're gonna have a lot. So this is just watch pairs. So in Arizona, I would watch pair 38, I would watch pair 18, and I would watch pair 29, especially considering that's a double. Those double pairs do really well. So that single pair from the double, the 29. We got the 38, the 18, and the 29. Here's a 28 pair right here if you wanted to take the double pair, and the 88 pair might come back. We got an 88 pair twice showing up in Arizona, so an 88 pair, might fall in Arizona. It's already fell right here though. So that was our pre-indicators. You'll see this happening. You'll see the method will produce backlog numbers. That's just because this is mathematically connected to these numbers. This is a mathematical method. Okay? So, first off, you can use your pairs as a guide. Don't start playing all of them. But if you do want to know how to, use those as digits, so with the pair 38, we would have a 038, a 138, a 238, etc. Okay? Put 1 through 9 with that. You can also do it as 308, 318, 328, and then etc. On to, all the way 0 through 9. And the same with it as a front pair, 380, 381, 382, 383, 384, 385, 386, 387, 389. So you'd go on through just like you would adding 0 through 9 if you wanted to do that 38 pair, and just look at those numbers, compare those numbers to another method, because if you start doing this too much, you are going to get too many numbers. These are watch pairs, okay? They do fall straight. They will fall straight. Watch them, okay? All right, use doubles as a guide. The doubles in this system will tell you what to play a lot of times. Use the numbers from the doubles, both when the number is a double. So when the number like this, 883, that's a double that hit in Arizona. What should you play off? These are the followers for the 883. Okay. So, we would watch those. Okay. From the 882, we got a 216 twice. And what happens with that 216? See, we're using these methods together. Back pair. And this is a double. 16 pair. There it goes right there. There it goes right there. It fell twice, and it did fall straight. Okay? Let's see if I can get this. There we go. So we can see this. Arizona drew at 882, and the follower numbers right here, and we got this 216 is twice, so that's a strong indicator. And I already said back pairs, and look, 61 and 16. So these doubles, the numbers that are followers for doubles that hit your state are going to be strong indicators. That 304 is twice, so an 04. Well, it didn't hit, okay? But we're looking at things that happen most of the time. That 04 could still come back to Arizona, okay? So, let's see, we got what? I'd say within the next two drawings we might have a 04. But, you know, and then when you have a double as one of your followers, you might want to look at those. You guys are going to have to get into this and look at it, okay? It's a $10 method. It's not, you know, it's not like it's $500 for crap. I mean, I've seen people sell methods that weren't even theirs, that they stole, handwritten books for $500 to $1,000 that were nothing, that were trash. You may as well have thrown them in the trash. You got a good method for $10. So let's use this method, okay? Now, let's look at our reiterating of our three. Use the last 10 numbers. That's a given, all right? Even with methods that give you as little as 5 or 10 numbers, they still tell you that it can hit in 3, 5 to 10 drawings. With this method, you never have more than 30 numbers to play because you only have 3 numbers, like with this Arizona, and some of them are repeating numbers. Some of them are repeating numbers. So you're using the last 10, you're not even gonna have 30 numbers to play each drawing. You're not. Okay? The book will give you 2 or 3 straight hits per month. Okay? So let's go over and look at this. On the website keeps up with all the wins, and it also gives a list of followers for the last 10 most recent results in each and every individual state. It's only $4.99 a month. The free time period for everyone has ended. It's no longer free. Links are in the comments of this video. All right, let's look at these wins, and we're just going to do a quick pass down, okay? Now, we're looking at Arizona. We've got a lot of box wins, but 2 straight wins right there, all right? This is Arkansas. We got a straight win with 896, and then 2 box wins. Now, see, this tracks, and when it says over here 1 or 2, that's how many times that showed up. And it's tracking the last 10. It's not tracking more than the last 10. So this straight win, that 896, will show up right here. Right there. So that 896 shows up right there. Alright, so that did show up. The 896 showed up right here. And you only had 2 drawings to play that. That's a straight win, you guys, in Arkansas. Okay? Now, having said that, you'll see how this straight win and these box wins were here. Okay? It might not hit again for a little while after it hits that straight. And you guys can look at these and see. It'll like cluster and drought just like anything in the lottery. The method will just hit nonstop. Boom, 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 boom. And then it'll lay low a little while. It'll go quiet. And that's how every method works. It really does. If a method is a good method, it's going to rotate with the lottery, just like the lottery does, in clusters and droughts. So you guys can get a feel of when to strike again. Okay? Now let's look at this box win. It's got 894 twice, and we see it 849 twice right there. And that's what? Coming off of a double. Coming off of a double, you guys. Coming off of a double. And you got that 849 sitting there twice. Boom. What about the 936? Okay. There it is right there. The very drawing before. 369, 936. But I would use the last 10. It depends on your state, and you can see how that goes. But you guys, look at this. There's a straight win in almost every single state. And like, Florida had not been hitting the book at all. And then now it's hitting it nonstop. So, like I said, it'll rotate through. It's not that your state doesn't like it. After Mississippi hit, boom, 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 box, 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 straight, straight, it went quiet. It hasn't hit again for a little while. It's going to start back up soon. But you guys can come over and see these wins. This site is totally free right now. You guys can come over here and see which plays to play. And I'm going to close this site up to everybody else, except for members who have bought the book. The members who have bought the book will have this for free for a while, and possibly forever. But we'll see. I mean, you know, $9.99 forever. You know, it's whatever. We'll see how that works out. You guys drop some comments. Let me know if you're finding value from this, and if you continue to find value from it from using this site. If you guys are lost, come over here and get this information, because when you start looking at the win tracking, when you start looking at tracking the wins in your state, you're going to see how it does. Now see Delaware right here, we got straight win, box win. Well, that means, this just means that 488 was listed twice. 488 was listed boxed and straight. So anyways, but you guys see, it's got straight win, box win, box win. Don't pay attention to this box win if this says straight win. That's just a duplicate because of how it looks it up. I mean, and see how it kind of droughted out? Where are we at? Delaware. Okay. So you can see how Delaware has hit right here in this little section right here, within this 15 draw section. But before that, look, it was quiet. It was quiet. So you can see how they're going to cluster up. DC is doing well. You see Georgia. You see Idaho. I mean, but every state, almost every single state has a straight win. Illinois has not had a straight win, so Illinois is probably going to have a straight win soon, and then it's going to go quiet, and it's just going to go quiet. Okay? Indiana, the 888 was called by this method, you know. So every state has a straight. If it doesn't right now, you can bet that it's gonna fall soon. A straight win is gonna come from the book. So you're gonna have a straight win almost every month. Let's look at Mississippi, because Mississippi's been laying low here lately because it had all those hits. Now, it just got another box hit recently, but you see how it went quiet? But before that, it was like boom, 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 boom last month. So this month, it kind of laid low. But it's still got a straight hit. Look, guys. It's still got a straight hit. It's still got a straight hit. So you guys can come over here and check that out, so you can track the wins. Now, I'm going off of my database now. I've built my own database, so some of these are coming in a little wonky with value stuff on them. It's just because I've got some work to do on the back end. So that's another thing that I'm doing, is because I've built my own databases, my own pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and pick 5 databases, so that I can pull the information off and I can do what I want to with it. So anyways, so this is going to be crucial for you guys, this win tracking your wins. I mean, if you guys weren't doing it, you need to do it. And now I'm doing it for you. Okay, I'm doing all this for you guys. You know, I wrote the first book and it had the pairs in it, and then I went back and I wanted to make it clearer for you guys and better. So I even made you guys helper books and helper Excels. And those are all free. You don't have to pay an additional charge for them. If you've bought the book, you get it. Okay? So you get the Excels, you get the, just hit me up. Leave a comment on the video. I'll be around. I'm very much a back end type of person. I'm not a front, out here screaming and hollering type person. It's just not me. I'm more of a creative person. I'm more of a builder. I'm more of a tech geek. So I stay on the back burner a lot and do this building stuff, because I've built a whole website. Now this is just a website for this secret lottery method. We've got a whole website over here that's got all your stuff on it. The dashboard that I just told you guys about on the last video is just one page on this whole site. There's tons of stuff on this site. Helpful stuff. Very, very helpful stuff. So, I mean, these are your consistent hot, consistent cold. The ones that were in the video were from Arizona. So, those aren't, all states or anything, you guys. But anyways, back to this. Let me make sure I covered everything. So in a nutshell, you're tracking 10 predictions, 30 numbers. It's a smart cutoff place. The calculated ROI is, you get 225 in plays over 30 draws. So you're going to win that straight hit. You're going to get that return of that straight hit. So, all right, if you're playing online, you're paying $225 within 30 days. You're getting that straight hit back. So you're getting your money back. And so that's breaking even by default. That's breaking even by default. But then it's got box and double wins. All your box and double wins are just pure profit. So you're playing these numbers. It's only $7.50 per draw online if you got 30 numbers. And you get at least one straight hit per month. That breaks you even right there. That breaks you even. So then you break even by default, and then everything on top of that is profit, you guys. Every single thing that hits box wins, double wins, or anything, that's your profit. Over 30 draws, you're almost guaranteed to strike at least one straight. That's not a fluke. It's systematic betting, which is what most lottery players dream of, okay? Let's just be honest. Most lottery players dream of a system like this. But you got to know how to use it. And I want to teach you guys how to use it. And I want to let everybody use it for free for right now until I close this site off to only those who have bought the book. It's only $9.99, you guys. Only $9.99. Okay, so over 30 draws, you're almost guaranteed to strike at least one straight number. Okay, and if you use the website for win tracking, monitor your clusters and droughts, you can save even more money. Okay, also you can use other logic to narrow. You already got other systems. You got this system. Just imagine what happens when you combine it with daily tracking on the private website, or another system that you have, or another rundown that you just imagine. Because this is powerful enough. We can see the power. We can see the wins. We can see them. If you get one hit in 30 if you get one straight in 30 drawings, you're evening out. By default, you're breaking even. So this is not a bad method. It's not going to hit every single draw, but no method is. No method is going to hit every single drawing. And if anybody tells you that it does, they're a liar. You prove me wrong on that right now. Everybody in the comments, prove me wrong if there's a method that hits every single drawing. Prove me wrong right now. Because we're dealing with random lottery numbers. We're not dealing with something that's not random. This is why no system or method is going to hit every single drawing. It's not. I don't care who's out there touting that. They're telling you a lie. And y'all know that too. So why y'all keep following those people that tell you, oh, you're going to hit every drawing? This is a winning method. This is a strategic way to get profit. Profit. If you put in the work. If you put in the work. I've put in the work. You got to meet me halfway. And actually, you don't even have to meet me halfway, because I've written 3 books for this to help you guys. A whole website, whole tracking for it, and an Excel so y'all don't have to do a whole bunch. So I'm meeting you guys more than halfway. Meet me right here and start winning. Stop complaining and start winning. Not a lot of you are complaining. I'm just saying there's people that are out there that complain about every method that they get and everything. And y'all need that needs to stop. You need to start doing the work that goes into it. And I've done a lot of the work for you. So let's get this done. Come over here to the site. Get some wins, you guys. And not just wins, profit. That's what I want you guys to get, is profit. Not just a win. Profit. Actual profit. I'm spending this much a month. I want to make more than that a month. If I'm putting in that much, I want to take out more so I can make profit. That's what my systems are designed to do. Every single one of them. I have progressive plans for certain systems that are on my paid website. They work. They work if you work them. They work if you work them. Wise Women Lotto. Doing lottery the right way. Ethically, strategically, consistently helping people win.